The canal that spared ships the long way around Africa. A ship that once had to sail down around the southern end of Africa could pass through a strip of Egypt instead and save about 8,900 kilometers. That is the hard-to-believe limit of the Suez Canal, not just a waterway, but an artificial line that changed the working size of the world for trade. Normally, if a ship needed to travel between the North Atlantic and the northern Indian Ocean, the map demanded patience. Europe and South Asia were connected, but Africa stood in the way as a whole continent to go around. The route through the Cape of Good Hope meant distance, time, fuel, and a long southern detour before the ship could come back north again. Then came an idea that sounds simple only after it exists: cut a navigable canal through the Isthmus of Suez. In plain words, an isthmus is a narrow stretch of land between larger bodies of water. Here, that land became a passage. The Mediterranean was linked to the Gulf of Suez in the Red Sea, and the Sinai region effectively became a new peninsula, also forming a border between Africa and Asia. The work was driven between 1859 and 1869, and the canal officially opened on November 17. It runs for 193 kilometers between Port Said and Suez, enough waterway to let ships avoid the long route around the continent. Its scale is clearest in how ordinary it became. In 2020, more than 18,500 ships passed through it. Most were not there for ceremony, they were using a shortcut that had become part of how global trade moves. And that is the tangible part: a strip of water in Egypt could remove a distance from a voyage to London longer than crossing many countries in a row. Simply, because the ship no longer had to chase the bottom of Africa.